Market to Market is everywhere you are. Subscribe to Market on YouTube, find us on the PBS video app to stream on demand, and add our 3 podcasts on your favorite podcasting app. Experts warn the 2022 global outbreak of high pathogen avian influenza, or HPAI, isn't over. While fall has typically brought about a resurgence as migratory birds begin their journeys to warmer climates, this summer also included what the World Organization for Animal Health called an unusual persistence of the virus in wild birds.
We're seeing cases of HPAI showing up through the summer months this year, which is atypical. The suggestion here is that we may see this be endemic in at least wild flocks moving forward. Looking at Europe, what they're seeing for their poultry flocks, they've had the worst cases of high path AI on record there this year.
In the U.S. so far, flocks in 46 states have had confirmed infections during 2022. 50 million birds have died or been euthanized. In the last 2 weeks, 2 egg-producing facilities in Wright County, Iowa, had to euthanize more than 1 million laying hens each. Smaller commercial turkey and chicken flocks in Minnesota, Pennsylvania, and Mississippi were also hit. Regardless, poultry remains safe to eat, and experts say humans must have close and prolonged contact with birds to get sick with what are typically mild symptoms like fatigue.
Egg producers have seen the largest impact from overall depopulation standpoint, then followed by turkeys. I think roughly 7.5 million turkeys have been depopulated, so around 3% of the total annual production, and more of a minimal production impact for birds that are produced for broiler production or chicken production as consumers see it.
One export official says that the last major high-path bird flu outbreak, which hit the U.S. in 2014-15, provided lessons that have helped minimize the current outbreak's financial impact on commercial operations.
At that time, it affected about 50 million birds, and it's a loss to the industry of about $4.2 billion. Exports alone was about $1.3 billion in losses. Fast forward 7 years to 2022, when we started having more HPAI outbreaks, it has hit a larger area of the country. It's across all 4 flyways. Damage that we have faced this year has been about $1.7 billion. Compare that to 2015, where we were hit with $4.2 billion.
After the last outbreak, the U.S. Poultry and Egg Export Council worked with USDA to seek changes with world trading partners. The resulting regionalization agreements shrank the geographic area that would be shut down in the event of an outbreak.
These agreements are so that if we have an outbreak in a particular county, some countries used to ban the entire U.S., and now they're only banning the state or even down to the county level, and in some cases, just a radius around the site where the infection took place. So that has helped us to keep product flowing from the United States. And this year, despite the challenges that we've had with HPAI, we are expected to hit a record number of exports of $6 billion.
Consumers are still seeing an effect at the grocery store, but not so much with chicken meat as with turkey and egg prices. The lingering effect of COVID-related food service shutdowns, which dropped demand for pre-sliced deli meat, are also at play for turkey. A West Liberty Foods plant in Mount Pleasant, Iowa, that processes turkey and other pre-sliced deli meats will be closing in 2023 after 20 years in operation. Other plants owned by the company will remain open.
You're seeing fresh tom breast meat rising to levels it's never been before, up above $6.50 a pound, whereas typically that's been sitting around $2 a pound prior to 2020. So some significant price pressure for the consumer for turkey meat in general as a result of both this consumer transition, but now high-path AI kind of folding in on top of that. This time around, we've seen a really sharp increase in shell egg prices. It really hasn't eased despite some seasonal lull that we typically get in the summer months. From a production standpoint, on the egg side, They've depopulated a little over 30 million so far. Still seeing these instances like in Iowa, for instance, where we've got some of the larger flocks are being depopulated. It puts volatility into the market.
The deaths of wild birds from HPAI, now numbering at least 400,000, are also getting attention worldwide. At the same time, a global conversation has begun over the possibility of vaccinating domestic flocks.
There are vaccinations that are available. And of course, that's been a touchy subject for exporters because if we vaccinate here in the United States, we're basically taking ourselves off the export market because a lot of trading partners will not accept product from a country that vaccinates. That's become a hot topic lately, is whether or not industries around the globe will start using vaccinations. The Europeans are looking at that to try to protect their flocks because it is very costly.
But the World Organization for Animal Health is warning that vaccinating birds will present some challenges. Birds can still get infected and show no symptoms, making surveillance of the disease more challenging and possibly allowing silent transmission. For Market to Market, I'm Colleen Bradford Krantz.